Colorado's governor is expected this week to review a bill that would allow some students to use marijuana in schools. The measure would require campuses to allow non-smokable marijuana medicines like oils and pills, but only if the drug is provided by a parent, guardian, or medical professional.
Colorado was the first state in the country where recreational pot was legally available for sale. That means you can find it in hundreds of stores. Barry Petersen looks at whether the Just Say No campaign is outdated in a state where pot is now part of one school's lesson plan.
Countless messages zip around inside your brain.
The students are 7th graders.
THC locks into those receptors, and it's kind of like taking a sledgehammer to it.
And this is the first pot-focused education course in Colorado.
How does it affect your behavior?
When you smoke marijuana or use marijuana, it releases, there's some judgment.
Created by school counselor Molly Lotz.
These are the cannabinoid receptors in your brain.
And teacher Sarah Grippa.
So how does it affect your brain?
Its message to the kids that pot can damage your still developing brain is critical, says Grippa. And they get that.
They get that.
I mean, you think they're old enough to say, or even to care, like what's happening to my brain?
I think they are.
This is drugs.
For more than 30 years,
This is your brain on drugs.
this has been the message to kids about drugs.
Hey, Chris. Want to get high? No way, man. That stuff's for losers.
Advertising campaigns and programs like DARE
People like gangsters, people like drug dealers.
preached the dangers of marijuana and other drugs. But in Colorado, just saying no is no good. Pot is now legal for recreational use by adults and prescribed by doctors as a medicine, even for kids.
These are some of the examples of things
Which leaves Colorado students surrounded by mixed messages.
We still do have a couple parents here and there that think it's a little too early to start having the conversation.
But Superintendent Darcy Moore says this is when kids are starting to experiment.
So between 5th and 6th grade is when we're starting to see that kids are actually talking about it.
You're really trying to be preemptive about this.
Oh, absolutely. We always have to stay one step ahead of the kids. If you don't, then you've lost the battle.
I thought that, doing something like this, that
Pot education is supported right up to the top. Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper.
you cannot teach kids at too early an age. We see hospital visits. A lot of the edibles that we're having troubles with, hospital visits are very young kids.
Taxes on marijuana help pay for the course, and its focus is kept narrow. So you're not kind of imparting a morality here. You're not saying this is good, this is bad.
We're not imparting morality. We're just trying to provide fact-based, science and research-backed information so that adolescents can try to navigate this very difficult and new environment.
Good.
High times can mean confusing new times for young people.
How does marijuana affect your language skills?
And these teachers hope knowledge will be a kid's best defense.
The THC molecule is what locks into your brain.
For CBS This Morning, Barry Petersen, Oak Creek, Colorado.
Can't work.
Look, it's a new world. You can never have too much knowledge, so I think it's good that they're at least talking about it so they know exactly what they're dealing with.
I agree.